SIS has come out with a healthy set of earnings. Their margins as well have come in at about 6% and profits have grown 42%. Rituraj Sinha is the Group Managing Director who is now with us on the show. Rituraj, hi there. Thanks so much for taking time out. Now, despite the challenges that everyone saw in their business in the lockdown, you've seen a decent quarterly growth. What has aided your PAT performance and what's the outlook when it comes to revenues?
Well, thanks for having me. First of all, it's private security, cash logistics, facility management, which is essentially hygiene and sanitation. These are essential services. Their demand grows when the economy is doing well, but even in crisis, the demand does not contract. And our H1 results are a testimony to this fact. We have grown 5% over the previous year in H1. More importantly, in March 2020, pre-corona month, our consolidated revenues for the month were 746 crores. And in September, they stand at 776 crores. So we are clearly least impacted and very well on track of recovery. And that's essentially because of the nature of business that we are in.
Okay, fair enough. You had in fact spoken about being in the essential services and that really helped the company. But despite that, if I'm just looking in this quarter compared to what you delivered in the same quarter last year, security solutions in India and facility management has been fairly muted. What's the rationale for that?
Well, I think the second quarter is looking muted predominantly on the facility management business side, and that's because of three reasons. Number one, railways is a very significant component of our services in the facility management side. And for the first time in 160 years, railways has been in a complete standstill. Similarly, the second reason is the malls and entertainment business. In Q2, they were looking to reopen but not fully back to scale. So there was volume reduction in the retail and mall sector. And then IT and commercial spaces also, the footfall was not at peak levels. But in Q3, if you look at our September revenues and what we are looking like in October, it's very apparent that the festive season is going to bring back a lot of footfall back into the malls, and the commercial spaces footfall also is going up. So we believe that the FM business will show a sharp upturn in Q3. And let me also clearly say that over a 12-month cycle, I believe Corona will give the maximum leg up to our FM business. It may look down now, but overall, the level of interest and focus on hygiene and sanitation has gone up across the board, and facility management spend of most of our customers is going to go up and stay at higher than pre-corona levels as we move forward.
Sure. Rituraj, also wanted to understand when is it actually that you see facilities management segment in terms of revenues get back to pre-COVID levels? Would you have any visibility on that, or would you say things are still pretty much played by the day and still pretty hazy?
Yeah. So I think to be very specific, facility management was delivering a revenue of 116 crores in March. It is down to 80-85 crores in September. So it's maybe operating at 70-75% of pre-corona levels. Having said that, the more important thing is that facility management comprises of only 12% of the overall SIS consolidated number. We believe that FM business in Q3 should track back up to the 100 crore range. That's something that we can see basis the fact that metros have opened back up, most malls have opened back up, so I think we can see clearly up to 100 odd crores, but I would say when does it go back to 115, 120 crores? That's maybe a Q4 phenomena. But nonetheless, this is not going to upset the V-shaped recovery of SIS consolidated because it's only 12% of our overall revenue.
Sure. What about cash logistics? A, how's that done in the second quarter, and what's the outlook going forward?
Well, I mean, I've always maintained that crisis and cash have a deep connect, and that's clearly evident from the cash in circulation going up in the last 4 months. I think currency in circulation is at an all-time high. UPI payments have gone up, but even the cash use in the economy, cash in circulation in the economy has gone up. And if you look at our cash business, we are operating at 99% of our pre-COVID revenue level. So we are pretty much at normal monthly revenue run rate. And we have used this opportunity to optimize our route and other costs. And I think even on an EBITDA margin level, we have shown a marginal uptick. So I guess that in the second half, the cash will only go from strength to strength.
Okay, now, since the international business has also been relatively less disrupted, due to COVID, what's the outlook on international revenues?
Well, international revenues has not seen any dip. The international revenues was roughly 307 odd crores pre-corona, and it continues every single month. They have done greater than 307 crores from April to September. But I think what's more important on the international side is that international business performance is a marker to the fact that as the economy matures, the government tends to outsource a lot more. In India, we have the likes of a CISF and a very large police force, and a lot of times armies pushed into action. But in Australia, for example, or in Singapore, or in New Zealand, a lot of this augmenting government machinery type work, like running quarantine facilities, like other such issues, is managed and outsourced to private security. And that is what has happened in the international side of things. And that's why you see a significant revenue uptick in the international revenues. And we believe in the second half of the year as well, the international business will continue to outperform. And the ad hoc business that they have well and more than adequately compensates for the decline in volumes in aviation and entertainment and events. So I believe that trend will continue, and H2 will be a pretty solid period for the international business.
We'll leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Rituraj, on really the outlook going forward from here.
Pleasure being here. Thank you.